I'm Dublin City's coldest, you should know this. I've been rapping like a veteran, not a novice. Different flow when I drop a track.
Alright, what is going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. I haven't really got anything planned for this little introduction. I'm just going to kind of free roll with it for a bit. So 3 days ago, Outburst, the YouTube channel, uploaded Eerie, which is a versatile track, and just from my own looking at it, I haven't actually listened to it yet, but it just seems like it hasn't got as much traction as some of Versatile's other tunes. In saying that, I don't want to jump into this knowing that this song hasn't got as much traction in terms of publicity, views. I know they put absolutely no effort into promoting the song in terms of building the hype before they actually released it, because I literally didn't hear anything of it. Usually you'd see it on Instagram 2 or 3 days before they actually upload a new song or a new video. But for this one, there was absolutely nothing. I actually seen the video was uploaded first on YouTube, which is mad, because usually you'd find out a few days before and then you'd wait for the upload and then it would come out. But it just seemed like they just wanted to experiment with just dropping something without any hype or promo ahead of the upload. But so I don't want to go into this video with already having that preset mindset that this isn't going to be one of their better songs. I haven't really heard anything about this yet, so I'm just going to go in objective as always. Yeah, they've been very experimental as of late, as a lot of you will know. If you go back through their last, was it 4 or 5 uploads, or their last 4 or 5 releases, we've had Ketamine, Perfume, Don't Change, we've had Lost and Found, and now Eerie. Obviously I don't know what Eerie is going to be like, but I know Lost and Found, when you compare that to Ketamine, probably what they were trying to recreate again was something like Ketamine. That's what I got from that Lost and Found video. But trying to create more of an anthem. Don't Change, Tu Mente, and Perfume, both kind of similar in a sense. So I mean, it is very versatile. They are living up to their name, so I suppose you can't really fault them on that, because their name is literally versatile. So they will put out a lot of different things. So I know a lot of people have been kind of getting on their back a little bit. I've seen it in the comment section myself about go back to your roots and all, but I mean, you can't really just say go back to your roots without any constructive criticism. I mean, they are trying different things. They're very early in their career. So yeah, without any further ado, guys, we're going to jump into this. This is Eerie. There's a video for it as well. And yeah, I'm kind of interested. I love doing versatile because, I mean, it's a good way to get back to the Irish audience. I haven't been doing a lot of Irish hip-hop as of late, but in 2019 I'm hoping to jump into more, because I think it's going to be a big year for Irish hip-hop as well. So yeah, without any further ado, guys, let's just jump straight into this video. So these are shots from Electric Picnic 2018. I was kind of waiting for a video specifically around that event, because usually when they wrap up in a big event like that, they have a bit of a vlog or a behind the scenes with these events. So obviously they're using that they probably just had a lot of leftover footage. But again, it is kind of cool just that this doesn't seem like a big project. It was probably just look, we just want to stay busy and just throw something out. But we'll see. I don't know what the visual at the start was all about with the 2 eyes. It's kind of weird, but again, sounds like a bit of an electronic vibe. They seem to pair the 2 genres very well, of hip hop and, I won't say techno, but that kind of electronic sound. So interested to see where this actually goes now.
You made us famous, now deal with the little clicks. Get down nice and smooth, and suck on me little stick. We never asked for this life, all they wanted was fish and tits.
Did he say fish and tits or fish and chips?
Now one balls deep in the industry, brass, I'm full of it, I'm full of it, I'm full of it, I'm full of it. We don't want no pain, bitch, no hygiene, bitch. This garbage is in because you like me, you want filthy. You can call me crank, yes, so you can call me crank, cause I'm ratchet, and I'm well so off that boy the addicts look. Ask him.
Or you can call me Clank because I'm ratchet.
Get my way What's so good look parata since 40 flipping raspas. Through the shit but we capture. Scumbags we spread like cancer. Eskimos tattoos plastered across the nation faster than you saw the broadcasters. Spread your legs, bounce on me dick. Ear motor, it's ear motor in your ears. You're a knacker, you're a scumbag. Now wait, that's me, I'm a scumbag. Talking shit on a track once again. I'm talking shit. Ear motor in your ear. Wrecking your fucking head, wreck the booze. Twist your nipples, suck your tits. Twist your nipples, suck your tits. Bounce on me dick. Suck me ass. Let's go like I put the gallon, let's go hide. I feel I'm wagging, just come on, only ghost like don't think just cause he looks a challenge. Alexander Wine challenge, custom made with forward palace. Post pass, half the country off that mallet. Big dick is like a sledge.
Okay, right, hold on. I can see why a lot of people wouldn't like this. To be honest, I actually do like this. I have a really weird taste in music, and something that this is just like a really aggressive track, and for whatever reason I actually do like this. I can see why a lot of people would be turned off it, because you might get the kind of like, I won't say casuals, but people who are coming for like the more funny tracks. But like I said, versatile means versatile. The vibe I'm kind of getting off them is Suicide Boys at the start, but then obviously they have that kind of electronic twist in it. I know Suicide Boys don't go with that electronic twist, but just the way they're kind of like, it's very aggressive. It's almost like a blend of like electronic music with hip hop, and then there's kind of like a bit, I don't know what the other genre is, but it's like, you know, if you're familiar with Suicide Boys, do let me know if you see that comparison when I'm comparing to there. But again, something completely different to what we've seen, and that's what I keep saying. A lot of people seem to miss the point with that, is like they are literally called versatile, so you can't be expecting them to stay on what like kind of blew them up, I suppose. Like everyone was saying that go back to your roots, and for me, I'd say going back to their roots would be something like We Sell Brown. But then when you compare that to Ketamine, which is something that everyone loved, like people say go back to your roots, but Ketamine wasn't their roots and everyone loved that. Like, so like you can't really win, because in theory what they're rapping about here and what they're talking about here, I wouldn't even really call it rap at some points. It's just kind of like, it is ear murder. It's very intense on the ears, and it definitely, I can see why, like I said, a lot of people wouldn't be interested in this kind of music, because it's very intense. It's very specific to like a kind of a mood that you'd be listening to. Like, you're not going to listen to this casually whatsoever. It's not like more funny, I suppose, because of just how hard the kind of beat and all is in it. Shout out to Evan Kennedy as well for the production on this. It sounds mad. Like, but I love to kind of hear this on big speakers as well, because the headset sometimes just drowns out a lot of what they're saying. I'm trying to listen into what they're saying, and I can imagine like me being from Ireland, like, and in and around the Dublin area, I'm struggling to kind of understand what they're saying. I found that as well with the their last tune, Lost and Found. My sister was the exact same as well when we reacted to that. But yeah, no, I do definitely enjoy this, but I just do think that a lot of people miss the point with this, that like they are experimenting, they are called versatile, so you shouldn't be expecting one thing from them all the time. As their careers kind of progress, I'd imagine they will develop their own sound, but at the moment you can't really latch onto one thing, because they haven't kind of set them out with one sound yet. But then again, you have to go back to their name and be like, well, maybe you should never expect one sound from Versatile, because it's literally in their name that they will never have one specific genre to their name. But cool to see them blending everything together. Like, they literally are just experimenting with every different sound at this stage. Like, they'll be probably fucking like doing a mad, like at this stage I would not be surprised if they pulled a mad like love song, like two of them standing on stage, like piano in the background and all at this stage. Like, just tried out everything. But let's just keep going for the moment. There's about a minute left, and we'll see what the rest of the song has. That one's gonna, think about this now that I see the live clip and everything, and the crowds. This one is gonna be like, it's a real, that's kind of what I wanted to blend to. It's a mosh pitting song. Like, this will cause security guards some fucking serious issues when it's live, man. Honestly, like, just what it sounds like, that's kind of what it's clicked with me now that I've seen the crowd now and putting two and two together. Like, I did say Suicide Boys, and that kind of vibe, I'd say this would be absolutely nuts for mosh pits and all that kind of thing. Again, just like adding to their collection of live songs. They've got a good few big room songs as well. This one's another big room as well. So again, just building that kind of a fan base, because you know, like, a lot of people won't listen to this casually, but when it comes to like people like fucking out of their head and drinking and all when they're at these live events, this will be mad, like, and I'd say they'd be absolutely killing. It's just people throwing each other around the mosh pits and all. So that's kind of what I was going with when I said the Suicide Boys. It has that real like heavy electronic sound, but kind of like, it just hits hard, and I can just imagine it being mad for mosh pits and all that. But let's keep going.
Yes, say yes, baby! Everybody say yeah, baby! Fucking Roman! Fucking Roman!
The electric picnic clips in and all there as well. To be honest, I'd seen a bit of like feedback and everything on it like that. A few people got in touch with me and just were like, look, I don't really like it and all, but so trying to remain objective in it is hard sometimes when people are saying, look, it's not good and all, and I think it's in my best interest to be honest as well, and I have been in the past. Like, I didn't really like Lost and Found. Just I felt more the mixing side of things, it just didn't really, the clarity wasn't very good. Like, it was very hard to understand what they were saying. That tune I think can get away with a bit more because it is that designed for that kind of a mosh pit style, like I said. And the video goes hand in hand with what the song actually sounds like. Again, I thought it was very interesting, like what I mentioned at the start as well, that they did no like real promotion for this song at all. They just kind of dropped it and then started to promote it, which a lot of the times, I mean, in this instance, maybe not have paid off, but at the same time, I don't think the building the hype and everything for that as well would have done much, because I just feel as though this isn't one of them things that a lot of people are going to go back to. Me personally, this is probably one of them tunes, although the hype isn't around it at all, like what their previous songs have done, and this is probably something that I'd be more inclined to go back to. A lot of the other songs I've found that I'd listen to them once and they'd probably be good live or whatever, but I tend to not go back to them a lot of the time, where this is something that I can see myself listening to in the gym and that kind of environment, just to get you hyped up for that kind of thing. I mean, like, that is going to go mad on at their live events with like mosh pits. Like I said, it's going to be crazy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of that song, because I know it's going to have a bit of like mixed feedback. I'd imagine like the comment section, I'll have a look now. Yeah, so like Death Grips as well, people are compared to the Death Grips as well. Like, if Death Grips grew up in a council estate, they've got such a unique sound, especially just being from Dublin as well. The accent alone makes them that bit more unique, but then when you add in like the production from Evan Kennedy and just the way they kind of put things together, is just, it's a bit mad at times. Like, and the song does represent what it sounds like very well, the title of the song, like being ear murder. Like, although I do like it, it is definitely something that would murder your ears kind of thing. Someone said, well, back to the roots at least. So I wouldn't really consider this the roots. I know what they're saying, and like they're just kind of that style of what they're talking about is more their roots, like really intense imagery that they're painting and what they're saying, but definitely the sound isn't something that you would have heard from them in their like kind of coming up stage. I'd love to see them on like a West Coast beat and just like do remixes of like really not well-known instrumentals or anything like that, because they always have some mad like electronic-y kind of sound beat. But I'd love to see them just do like something simple, even just like show off their bars on a really like well-known hip-hop beat. I think that'd be class as well, just again trying something different. But I'm sure they have loads more planned in the pipeline for 2019. But do let me know, guys, what you do think of this one. I feel like this one get interesting response, to be honest, in the comment section, I'd like to think anyway. So drop a comment, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think they're kind of going with at the moment. If you do enjoy this one kind of surprised me as well, because it came out so close to their last release as well. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to my channel if you're new around here, and as always, have a good new year. Hope you had a good Christmas as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon.